on the side. Pardon? Coming up on tonight's show, you're going to get a big old portion of this.
Gina and Dexter,
Oh, God.
It's decision time. Give the name of the housemate you wish to save and your reasons.
You do it.
Okay, all right.
You'll also get a bite of this.
Boobs. Yay! He has got boobs.
And a little sip of this.
See, I knew this is going to happen.
What? What's happening? I don't know. OK, so tonight's panel are so highbrow you may feel like you're watching Newsnight, but quite clearly you are not. Up first, he was a professional in the study of trees and shrubs who always stays true to his roots. Did you get it? Oh, come on! It's a tree gag.
Oh, right, yeah.
Roots, trees, Liam McGough. Our next guest is a comedian making her debut on Bit on the Side. So, come on, bring on the welcoming gifts. Bring them on.
We haven't got any.
What?
We haven't got any.
We haven't got anything? Nothing? It's very awkward. Patty Ashdown's here, though. And finally, he is the lead singer of Visage and an 80s pop icon with a very unusual name. How did his parents come up with Steve? It's Steve James! OK, so cracking on with tonight's show, we have got our finger right on the pulse. So for your viewing pleasure, take a look at what happened in the house earlier on this evening.
This is Big Brother. The bedroom is now open for housemates to enter the garden immediately.
All of us, like...
Oh my God, Gina and Dexter!
Oh my God, Gina and Dexter.
Gina and Dexter! Go out! You're right!
How you doing?
You were in a secret house, weren't you?
Shut up!
You were, weren't you?
You're not allowed to say anything.
A jacuzzi and it's got a stone rim.
This is Big Brother. Will all housemates sit on the benches immediately? For the past 5 days,
5?
Gina and Dexter have been living in Big Brother's secret safe house, watching your every move.
It was right fucking there. You can have the bedroom.
And now they have a big decision to make. Callum, Charlie, Hazel, and Wolfie are the 4 housemates facing eviction. Until now. Big Brother is giving Gina and Dexter the power to save one of these 4.
Oh my God.
Whoever they save will not face the public vote and will also join Gina and Dexter living in the safe house.
Oh my God.
Gina and Dexter,
Oh my God.
it's decision time. Give the name of the housemate you wish to save and your reasons.
You do it.
Okay, all right. We would like to save Charlie.
Oh my God.
We have chosen Charlie because we feel that she's having a little bit of a hard time in the house, and we think that from now she will come out into herself and enjoy the experience more to the fullest, and she was the lesser of a few evils.
Gina and Dexter, you must now choose one housemate to replace Charlie. To clarify,
Say it. I can't say
whoever
it.
you
Just
choose
say it. I can't
will
say it.
face this week's public vote.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Gina and Dexter, give the name of the housemate you wish to replace.
We have decided to replace Charlie with Jackie.
I knew you were going to say that.
I knew you were going to say that.
I knew you were going to say that.
The housemates facing this week's public vote are
Just for a day or something.
Callum, Hazel,
That's right, don't worry, don't worry.
Wolfie,
That's fair enough.
and Jackie.
I really don't mind.
Will Charlie now join Gina and Dexter in the safe house? No other housemates are allowed to use the safe house or pool. If you do, there will be severe consequences.
Okay, basically. Are you allowed to come with it? Oh, you're not. Oh, serious.
OK, so to clarify, Gina and Dexter have chosen to save Charlie and move her into the safe house. She's been replaced by Jackie, who will now join Wolfie, Callum and Hazel for potential eviction on Friday night. The oohs and ahs whilst we were watching that in here were amazing. So, Liam, have they made the right choice in saving Charlie, do you think?
No, absolutely not. I can't believe it.
Why?
Jackie's one of my favourite housemates, and I'm under the impression that she just went in there to kind of help Charlie along and get her off a bad road that she was going down, and she just took the hit on Big Brother. She doesn't seem to want to be there. She's had a broken arm and all sorts of...
But they're not going to have Wolfie in the house.
But, do you think Charlie's the right person to say... They didn't have to put Jackie up. They could have picked any one of the others. But do you think Charlie was the right person to save out of the 4 that are facing eviction?
Yeah, no, even that. I think that Dexter's making all these ideas based on, like, calculating variables and stuff, and Gina's just, like, purely just saying just people she doesn't like or whatever, and then telling Dexter to pipe down and just doing whatever she wants. But he's led to believe that he's in the decision process as well, which I don't think he is.
He's not. He's just the delivery, the bearer of bad news.
He really is. Yeah, he takes the hits when it's bad and then doesn't get to celebrate if he does anything nice.
Steve, how do you think Jackie's going to be feeling right now?
I think she's going to feel gutted, but I think what they've done is I think she's a very boring housemate. Yeah, the daughter. I think she's very boring.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I don't think she's adding much to the house, and I think you missed my. I don't think anybody would have invited Wolf because she would have stunk that nice house out. So I think that was quite a
little bit over that line, Steve. Let's just pull it back.
I think basically by bringing her in, it's to obviously get Jackie's back up, which they'd obviously, and what you've just said.
Yeah, Gina hasn't taken too kindly to Jackie, has she, since she did face-to-face noms and told Gina exactly what she thought of her. Hattie, the paranoia in the house now, what's it going to be like?
It will drive them a little bit crazy, but I think it'll be good for them. It will mix things up. I'm looking forward to seeing what Callum will be like, because I think Callum is a bit paranoid anyway, but I think he's a bit of a David Brent. So
he is, isn't he? That's exactly what Callum
I think he sort of goes around listening to people's conversations, so he's going to be trying to work it all out. Obviously, Dan's going to love it as well. He's just going to be like... what's going on now? I think
he is going to love it, because Detective Dan, you know, as much as he needs to give it a rest, it's never going to stop. And this is just... I hate to say this, but I've been watching the monitors in the back, and he's just like that. Oh, my God, I didn't see that coming. Oh, my God, what about this? What about that? What about the other? Anyway, so now the House knows that they've been being watched for the last 5 days. How do you think it's going to affect them?
Yeah, it's going to be a divide.
Paranoia. They're all going to get so paranoid, and they're all going to think, oh, no, what have I said about them? And they're going to start to really worry.
You don't need to put your hand up, just shout. There's a lack of shouting in the audience tonight.
Dan's head is going to explode, I tell you. He's just going to go into overdrive. He's just going to be so on edge and just ready for anything.
Through constantly trying to figure out what's
he's going to
happening.
explode, man.
Let's hope Dan doesn't explode, because that would make an almighty mess in the house. Right, would you like to know what's happening in the house?
Yeah, please.
OK, here we go, it's an exclusive.
That's the weirdest emotion in the world, being really, really happy for wonderful... That's the weird emotion to take in. Like, I'm really relieved, and then I'm really...
Mangle back?
You'll be fine. Like,
Oh, and the mangle's back. Mangle's back, everyone. We can now dry our clothes. So how have you been washing your clothes?
Are you upset?
Well,
Sorry, Jackie, we had to make our decisions.
I know why it is, because I had to go at you in nominations, I know.
It wasn't just because of that. It was loads of reasons, and we had a really sort of rough night thinking about it last night.
You would feel a little bit better if you were up instead of your daughter. That's how we kind of thought about it. And then we went through everyone as well, and we're thinking, how would they feel? Would they understand? And I don't think anyone else would have understood as much as you.
I can't believe we got a poll eventually.
And it was also who we would feel happy living with in such close confinement as well.
I have to say I'd rather Charlie stay than...
Could you say something through that window?
Give her a chance.
No, it
to give her a chance.
It was blocked off. Only just now they...
So
that's quite nice, isn't it? You know, she's very much, as long as my daughter's here and she's happy, then fantastic. Hattie, do the safe housemates, though, do you think they hold the power now over the other house? I mean, obviously Dexter and Gina do to a certain point, because knowledge is power, and they have the knowledge.
As Dexter said earlier, he's gone... Dexter... sorry, I'm turning this into a sitcom, I know, but Dexter has gone from, you know, Alan Partridge to now Spider-Man. His knowledge is power, you know, but be careful what you do with it. They do hold all the power, but, yeah, they've got to be careful, because obviously they're going to come back into the house at some point.
Yeah.
So I think they need to be very clever about what the choices they make for people.
Do you think they will be tactical, Steve? Are they going to go for the whole mind games, do you think?
What Hattie just said about when they've been lording it up and Gina's been going, I love you, big brother, I love you. And I've been thinking to myself, don't they realise they've got to go back into their house and face all of them people? And now that they've actually shown what's going on, I think what you've just said, I think they're going to sort of be a lot more tactical about what they're doing and actually make it a lot more interesting about dividing up the house more and actually causing a lot more friction.
What do you guys think? Whose side of the house would you want to be on?
Gina, I would like to be with Gina. I love her, but not Dexter. He's going to mess it up.
No,
he's going to mess it up. Gina's going to be clever.
But he's a superstar PR man. Yeah.
He's going to mess it up. That boy will mess it up because he's got power. When he has power, he feels big.
But you know,
Gina's clever. She will work it.
If Gina listened to Dexter in a calculating way, he delivers to her, but she doesn't actually get it because he's trying to tell her in a positive way how to deliver things, but she's taking it in a backwards sort of.
I don't know.
As if a slap in the face. But he's not. He's giving her critical advice instead of a slap in the face.
Liam, what do you think the other housemates should do now? How should they play it? They're obviously all on the back foot slightly because they are super paranoid. They don't know what you can see in their eyes. They're all thinking, what have I said over the last 5 days? Oh, my goodness.
I think well, originally what first happened when a couple of them became au fait with the VT videos or whatever, and there seems to be like an upward shift where if you can find faults in people, that kind of elevates your status in the house. Well, that's been going on through the whole of the series, and then I think it's going to continue to happen, but it's having like a negative effect on everybody where everybody's kind of trying to keep their cards, like Callum trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, but then going and pointing out the lines that people shouldn't cross all the time.
Yeah.
You know, everybody shows their real characters, so for us it's good to watch because we get to see them make Johnsons of themselves, but at the same time, I think they're trying to cover it.
Would you like to be in there this year?
I wouldn't.
No way!
I wouldn't mind being in the hot tub and, like, ordering champagne and, like, chilling in the little private room or whatever, but as far as the contestants go, I don't particularly like any of them individually. I like them as a group, fantastic watching.
Great to watch,
but individually, there's nobody with any amount of real valour and trustworthy and, you know, actual traits that are considered good rather than this real to real.
Oh, look, you've started them all off now! Right, after the break, I'm going to be joined by Katie, who is Daly's girlfriend, who's going to be setting the record straight.
Ooh.
Let's not forget, Friday night is eviction night. Who goes? You decide. Here are those all-important numbers. Hello and welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Sorry about this.
I think it's for you, Emma.
Thank you very much, Paul. Hello.
Dexter will have a quarter pounder with cheese, no relish, just cheese.
And chips.
And chips, obviously, a quarter pounder meal, yeah. And I will have a margarita pizza, please.
Unbelievable. Can we order a burger and a pizza, please? Actually, 2 pizzas. Do you know what? Forget about this. It's an exclusive instead.
Oh, my God.
There's shit in there.
Oh, my God.
It's so nice in there. So
Shitting hell.
I know, you would love it, Sophie.
Oh, my God, that is so weird. You've been watching the whole time.
I felt really, really bad the other. Thank you.
It's okay. Because to be honest, we saw how upset you were, and we're actually watching you a lot, and you actually found it quite hard in here.
Yeah.
And we felt really, really bad for you as well. Yeah. We did, even before we knew that we could have done all of this.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so thankful. I can't
For the rest of your time here, for the rest of your time here, this is our room. We're roomies.
Oh my God, yeah, we're roomies.
In a pad, in Big Brother.
OK, so over the past few days, the continuous story of Daly and Hazel has dominated the main show. Let's have a quick catch-up.
People don't really know that when you're here 24/7, and I've got a woman that I get on well with. Obviously, people can think the worst, but I just want my girlfriend to know. Yeah, I might be getting close to a woman, but it will never ever I will never ever let it come to a point where it could ruin what me and my girlfriend have on the outside.
Do you know what you want to happen? Yeah.
Clearly. But I can't, you know, I can't shape your life, your decisions, you know.
My decision.
Hmm?
I'll just say my decision.
Hmm.
Joining me now is Katie, Daly's girlfriend. There is a whole lot of love for you in the studio this evening. How are you?
I'm okay, yeah. I'm as okay as I can be, I guess.
Thank you so much for coming on and joining us. I genuinely can't imagine how difficult it must be to watch it. So why did you want to come on?
Just to kind of have my say. I've got a lot of things that I need to get off my chest, and I've been humiliated, to be honest with you. So I just really wanted to just say my piece and get it off my chest.
Okay, I would imagine this is probably all people are asking you about at the minute.
Absolutely. My phone is non-stop.
And that must be...
It's horrible. It's just the same story over and over again, telling people, explaining it to people, how I feel and all this kind of stuff, and it's just... Yeah, it's not nice.
OK, so let's clarify. In the beginning, Daly talked about having a girlfriend. More recently, we've seen him say he doesn't think he has. Things were a bit messy before he went in, and it's kind of going to see what happens when he comes out. So, I'm confused. They're confused. I would imagine you are super confused.
Yeah.
But when he went into the house, what was the status of your relationship? Were you together or not?
We were 100% together.
Right, OK. So what is it like for you then, watching how he's been?
It's horrible. I can't explain it to you. It's confusing. I think most people that know him are really confused. And it kind of just makes me feel a bit sick. I feel like I don't know that person anymore.
How hard is it to watch? I mean, that's probably a silly question because it's really hard to watch. But can you just get off social networking sites and not watch it and just wait till he comes out, or is it something that you feel like you have to watch because knowledge is power?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had the strength to do that, to just not look and not watch or anything like that. But I have been, and I guess I am torturing myself, to be honest, because it's every time I watch it, something else pops up and then something else, and you just think it can't get any worse, and then it just, every time it's just heartbreaking.
So in your mind, what do you think is going on?
I genuinely think he really likes her. I know him very, very well. I know his eyes, I know his body language, and I recognise everything. It was me that he used to look at in that way, and now it's her. I genuinely think he really likes her, but I don't know how she feels.
Well, I think kind of watching and listening to certain conversations I've had in tonight's show, I would imagine, I don't know if I'm presuming, but that she kind of likes him as well. So if you could speak to him now, what would you say to him?
Oh, I don't know. There's just so much going on in my head at the moment. I have no idea what would fly out of my mouth if I actually had the chance to speak to him. I really don't have a clue.
So is this kind of typical of his behaviour? Is this? I mean, I'm not saying does he do this to you all the time, but I mean of the way he is in the house, of the kind of Daily we're watching. Is that somebody that you relate to and you know, and these are his traits, not the stuff with Hazel? Aside from that, is he being himself?
Aside from Hazel, absolutely. And I was really proud of him being able to, you know, because like he said himself, he's a one-man show, so he finds it hard to be around a lot of people, and that was one of my worries for him when he went in the house. But then seeing him come out of his shell, and he's getting on with everyone liked him, and, you know, he was becoming part of the group, I was really happy to see that. But then, so that is the real him. But with regards to Hazel, that I don't know that person.
And what are your feelings towards Hazel?
I don't even know what to say. She's like, I don't know. If that was me and a guy with a girlfriend was being that way with me, I would 100% back away, run away and remind him of his girlfriend.
I think that's the most... For me, obviously, all of it is quite difficult for you to watch, but for me, the most difficult thing to watch is when he says, don't come near me, because of obvious reasons, because of a hug, and then she wants to hug him again afterwards.
She's like, she's
and it's almost
him.
like she's getting slight satisfaction from what she's doing. And that must, as his girlfriend, be the most horrific thing for you to feel.
It's horrible. I'm absolutely heartbroken that anyone could do that to... You okay? Just stop. No, it's fine. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Sure?
Yep, promise.
So, what do you think? What is going to happen, do you think? How
I think...
How are you going to continue? I mean, he could be in there for a couple of weeks, or he could be in there till the end. She could come out on Friday, she could come out at the end as well. I mean, you know, nobody knows. So how do you kind of go on with your life?
Well, I don't intend to watch it after today. I'm probably not going to be in the country for much longer. Just want to run away and forget about it and just move on and concentrate on myself and my son.
And will you see him when he comes out?
Yeah, I have no choice but to see him. But, yeah, I just need to remember how I feel now and stay strong.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Katie. So, obviously, when Hazel joins us on The Outside World, whether that be Friday or whatever week she comes out, then she obviously will have a right to reply, because we have to do that, so everybody knows. Thank you again so much for coming on tonight. OK, so, on Big Brother's Bit on the Side, we like to stretch the housemates' mental capacity. So we chose the twins to come into the diary room for a little task of their very own. This is how they got on.
Jack, you will have to guess how Joe finished his sentence. And Joe, you will have to guess how Jack finishes his sentences. Joe, the first question's for you. Jack said to Sophie, do you know what is the best type of sweating when you get the...
Meat sweats. You haven't exercised since 1994, Jack. Whee! Of course it's the meat sweats. It's the best type of sweating.
Jack said to Sophie, let me open my mouth and get a good old grip and I'm done. I don't care what the fuck it is, just...
Put it in my mouth. Yay! It sounds disgustingly smutty. How vile does that sound?
Jack said to Dan, I hate it when people yawn and talk. It's my...
pet hate. Yay! You said it.
Jack and Joe?
Yeah.
If you get this final question right, you'll get a bonus with your prize. Joe was trying on Sophie's clothes and said to her, it actually makes me look like I've got...
boobs. Yay! He has got boobs. Oh, and I can see your boobs through your shirt. I'm a classy bird, yeah? The bit on the side viewers, AJ Friday, will be shot. They're not viewers, they're presenters. They've still got to watch it. Hi.
As a prize, you will be treated to something very special. We know you've been missing them. A Carvery meal for your delectation.
Don't actually joke. No, don't joke with me. You've been surreal. We actually won a Carvery meal.
And your bonus prize is extra Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, this is sensational.
Oh my God.
This is new leagues, new leagues. I can't believe, I feel like I won an Oscar. So do I. Oh my God. I want to thank my mum and my dad. Stop it now. And the producers. And the carver. Here we are, sir. Oh my God. Drop me the fuck out. Oh, it looks amazing. Look at the meat. Look at the gravy. Jack? Jack, I have not been at the back of this car very. Oh, Jack. Oh, there's beef down here, and gammon. I think it's all the meats. No, seriously. Oh.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Oh, this is getting annoying now.
Busy tonight?
I know. Hello. Do you know when I'd be able to get the bubble bath? Can we please get some bubble bath from Ryland's dressing room, because he has got everything. Can you put that on silent, Paul, because it's doing my editing. Right, OK, should we talk about the show we just watched?
Yeah!
That we watched earlier on tonight. So, Hattie, the Travers girls may be split up.
Yep.
Do you think Charlie's going to feel guilty?
No. As she said, no. I think it would be good for them. I think we need to see them split up, don't we?
Yeah.
I think they both sort of calm each other down, you know, and I think it would be good to see... I sort of want to see Jackie let herself go a bit more. I think she might lose at the beginning, she'll panic a bit, but I sort of want to see her sort of...
She's going to be worrying about her daughter.
Yeah, but at the beginning, but I think Dan will get in there, they'll, like, become, you know...
Yeah.
Charlie's putting the blinkers on Jackie anyway, limiting what she can say and always assuming that she's been bitchy when she hasn't been bitchy and things.
So are we going to see Jackie let rip then?
I think so.
She could only have 4 days left.
With one arm. She can only let rip with one arm.
Is she going to go wild?
Well, I think she should go. I
Yeah.
think she should go, and then maybe her daughter will have a bit more respect for her.
The stuff that she's saying isn't unreasonable, but yeah.
Steve is not pulling any punches tonight. Go on, Liam, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that, yeah, well, the stuff that she's saying isn't out of order. It's not like she's bringing up things that are untrue or whatever. I think Charlie's just keeping her under a kibosh pointlessly. You know, if anything, she should mind her manners.
Yeah. That whole, like, Mum, you're embarrassing me.
Yeah,
That's what it is. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
If Jackie does go, are we going to see a very different Charlie, do you think?
Jackie's not going anywhere.
Paul, you're so confident.
Charlie was not going anywhere. We know who's going to go, Wolfie. But having said that, after seeing Katie's interview, I think Hazel might be in trouble.
Definitely, Hazel. It's time to lose her, move on. We've seen it all.
I agree with
Let
that.
Damien become himself. He could actually go a long way, but because of this, he's lost it. Yes, he could.
To be fair, though, we're all kind of saying, Hazel, Hazel. It takes two to tango.
Yes, I know, but
why
she's
should
tangled
Daly
far
go?
more.
Why should
She's
Daly go a
tangled.
long way and Hazel not?
Can we swap Daly's girlfriend for those two characters and get her? She's had the realest thing on.
Beautiful woman.
She's a lovely, lovely girl, isn't she?
Yeah, sound as a pound.
OK, so now the task today caused a few problems. Wolfie said she was always being real when she's in the house. So then, Liam, we saw Charlie go up to her outside and say, look, quite straight, why don't you like me? What have I done? Wouldn't give her a straight answer.
No,
Is
she
she
wouldn't.
being real?
She's not. Well, she's. I mean, she's trying. She's
she
saying
did,
it.
but
Anybody
she
who
spat
says
first.
it too much is a little bit irritating. But what Wolfie's doing
Just
is
a little.
telling a lie, then getting caught about it, and then not being clever enough to think of a new lie. So she just goes silent and thinks that people are oppressing her or whatever.
Yeah.
The reason she didn't say anything is because she couldn't think of anything to say. But the reason, I mean, they're going on about rubbing it in. She did rub it in. If I'd just had my things stolen and somebody said to me, I'm really pleased I didn't get my things stolen, I'd be pissed off about it as well. So I think she had a right to say you're rubbing it in, but she got it wrong when she said you said it 30 times. It's that hot face you get, don't you, when you're saying something. You just think,
this is
I
true.
want to stop
It's true
speaking,
in my head.
but
I can't
yeah.
stop myself saying these words. How's Wolfie going to do we think, on Friday? Is this the end for Wolfie?
I think Wolfie's changed so much. He hasn't spoken to the bees, the birds, or the wasps for a long time now. And I think she is a liar. She's changed. Get her out. Get Wolfie out.
Does anybody disagree? Let's have a... No, let's have anybody for Wolfie?
One more weekend.
Well, that shut me up. Good brother.
She kissed that fish. That's somebody's
One
flute.
more week and then slap her out. Right out.
She's entertaining. Don't you love this man? He's just... We can't hit the housemates.
I don't want to actually hit her. I just want...
Give her a gentle nudge.
With all
Just
the
give her a bath.
insects and animals.
Just a bath.
A bath or a shower
Liam,
even, yeah.
You have been in there.
I have.
How hard is it to have a conversation with somebody that you've just nominated?
Not massively difficult
you
if
tell?
they know. Like, well, what will happen is when you go in to vote, everybody will all of a sudden try and catch your eyes on the way in. So on the way out, they try and catch your eyes again to see if you voted against them. But for me, I didn't find it difficult because I would just go and knock around with the people who I knocked around with, so the other people would be the people I voted for. So they could have told like that, or could have told like that, sorry. But yeah, I don't think they'll be able to tell. A lot of people are forcing a pretend personality the whole time, so you can't find flaws in that because there'll be big gaps where pieces of it are missing. And if that is the case,
it's a long time for them to be...
Callum,
I mean,
Callum must be sweating it under this charade. Yeah, if he has to be nice about somebody spilling hot drink on him, he'd be like, it's fine.
OK, let's talk about Gina for a little while.
I don't like Callum either.
Hello.
I'm sorry, Emma.
We're going to move on to Gina. She's gone from bad girl to good girl. She's even picked up some advice from Dexter, which you've seen in tonight's show.
Yeah. She's even giving you orders, for God's sake.
Get Ryland's bubble bath and all of that.
Pizza, pepperoni.
Has the safe house been the making of her? Yeah. Let's go back here. I haven't been this side yet. Hi.
That's just made her go to the top. She thinks she's on top form now. She don't care.
But as the audience, what do you think?
That much, that though. I think she's too much. That she needs to like relax a little bit.
No, everyone's jealous. I think everyone's jealous of her. I love her. I absolutely love Gina. She's amazing. Like she needed this and she did it, and she's amazing. I love Gina. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Come here. Come a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Let me share. No, go in. No, not that close. That's really close. I've got something to share with you all. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Exclusive.
Mum, if you come here to sit and protect me from having a chat.
What? Charlie, you've really got to stop this.
I'm just asking straight out.
No, I'm sitting here in the sun, for goodness sake.
Okay.
You know, you're analysing absolutely everything again, and it's not good to do that.
I'm not at all. I just literally, you sat down.
We're all in this house together. I've come out to sit out in the sunshine.
OK, if someone doesn't quite know where the intentions lie for the reasons behind why someone does certain things, then naturally that's all a form of not quite trusting. Trusting's not even the right word. It's not knowing where your intentions.
Fancied you early on, understood that there was nothing there. Awkwardness has passed in my head between us now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But you're still very wary of my company. I would like to feel that I can come over, stick a friendly arm around you and say, squeeze, come on, stop, you know, dry those tears.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I would like to, but I don't know.
David Brent, everybody. Now, once in a while, you meet people with the skill, knowledge, and most importantly, the power to see into the future. One such person springs to mind. Check this out.
Hi, my name is Sasha, and I can read the future with coffee. This is a very special type of coffee, and I get it all the way from Dagenham. With my special brew, I'm going to read the future of Dexter and Gina. Every step of the way is crucial, and it requires a specialist like me with 22 years of experience to make it. See, I knew this is going to happen. Now it's ready, let's take it to the house. Whoa. It looks like they loved it. Let's take a look at the results.
Sasha, thank you so much for coming on today.
No problem.
Right, OK, let's start with Gina. What are you... These were taken into the house.
That's right, yeah.
They swelled them or did whatever they do with them.
That's right.
And now you read them.
Yes.
OK, so tell us what a coffee cup is telling you.
Basically, the first thing that I can see about Gina is the fact that, I mean, this girl is absolutely amazing because as soon as she goes back into the house, the dynamic of the whole house is going to absolutely change. The whole eyes are going to be on Gina, and it's a lot going to be about Gina. But also another thing that I'm going to quickly say is that we are about to witness probably one of the biggest arguments we have ever seen in a Big Brother house, and it's going to be between Gina and Hazel.
Really?
Yes.
OK. And what about Dexter? Dexter's Cup. What did his tell you?
Dexter's Cup is quite interesting as well, because Dexter is going to surprise us all. Because what's going to happen? Because there are going to be a couple of arguments down on the line, as I said, in the house. Dexter is going to stay well away from the arguments. He's going to take like some kind of a role of a mediator type of thing, and that he's going to surprise people.
Like the true PR man he is.
There you go. he's gonna surprise people, yes, and also he's gonna develop a new friendship with somebody else in the house.
Oh, like who? Who
As
do you
a friendship. I think it's going to be a female person. That's all what I can pick up on.
But not
Gina? Not Gina.
Somebody other than Gina?
Somebody else, yes,
Okay.
as well.
How similar are their personalities from their readings?
From their reading, they're into like kind of similar things. They're both quite emotional.
Yeah.
They both need love. They both think about love all the time.
They both like attention.
That's right, yes. But I think that Gina is a bit more daring. They think alike, they think similar, but she's the one who's more daring. She's the one who's going to go out and get it and do it.
OK.
Yeah.
And who do you think is the strongest out of the two of them?
Gina. Gina
Why?
is definitely strongest. It's just a strong personality. She's an old spirit. She's an old soul. She knows. She's kind of doing the right things in life. She's thinking about certain things in the right way, and she's much stronger. She's a very powerful woman.
So Dexter's not this strong, silent type?
Not as much as she is. He's strong, but it's not. She's much stronger.
OK. And do the readings of the coffee suggest that their bond will last? So within the house and without the house?
Yes, their bond will definitely last inside the house, but their bond will carry on lasting outside the house. They will not be like the best friends in the world, but they will most definitely stay in touch, yes.
OK. Now, you read the cups earlier on.
Yes.
Did you predict correctly who would be saved and who would be replaced?
Yes. The person that's going to be saved is going to be Charlie.
That was correct. Charlie was saved.
And also the person that's going to be up for nomination is Jackie.
And that was correct as well. Amazing. OK, so when they go back into the house, are they going to be calm and collected, do you think? Or is it going to be confrontational? Are they going to spill everything they know, or are they just going to keep it back and play with their minds?
They're going to be certainly keeping it all back, and they're going to be playing with their minds. They're going to keep calm, and they're going to have a little game plan. As soon as they go back into the house, they're going to have some kind of a game plan, but they're certainly not going to just explode straight away. I did say they're going to have an argument, but this is going to happen like about a couple of days later. But after that, kind of things are going to balance out.
And finally, can we see either of these two as winners from their coffee?
Absolutely.
Who? Gina?
Absolutely. Yeah, clearly.
Really? Why so?
Because Gina is the one who is having in her coffee cup. Gina is the one who is actually getting I can see the winner. I can see the winning, the big winning. And because this is the coffee cup is mainly about what's going on in their life at the moment. This is what the coffee cup is saying.
That's a winning cup.
Absolutely.
Sasha the coffee reader, everybody. Still to come, I'm going to have all the up-to-date news from the house and the fallout from all of today's action. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. That was a bit late! Hello! For goodness sake, just leave me alone. I've got a show to do. I'm getting sick of this. Just piss off and just let me get on with it.
OK. Sorry. You don't have to mug me off or anything. I just wanted to say thanks for having me on the show.
Oh. Ruh-roh. Here's today's news. At 10:45 this morning, Callum was... This can't be right. Callum was disagreeing with another housemate.
No, you have gone round saying you're going to win and stuff, and that's not gone down well with anyone.
It's not fake, though. That's the genuine.
Yeah, but whether it's positive mentality or not, it's still, you know, the wrong thing to go around saying, because it's just arrogant.
No, it's not arrogant. This is what I was saying to Joe last night. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. But
you can't say, I definitely will win. You can say, I've got a great chance of winning, and that's confidence. But that's confidence with hope and optimism. And anything more guaranteed is arrogance.
But hope and optimism isn't confidence. That's completely different, you know?
You can't say, I will win. You can't say, I'm guaranteed the final. You can't guarantee it, Wolfie, you know?
Quantum physics of the universe, it's all about the secret. I need some more milk.
But you can't...
Is there no more milk?
Could this be the turning point for Callum, though? Probably not. Now, let's take a look at more house action from today's big reveal.
All I know is I was like, can't wait to like see you when I get out, man.
Yeah, we'll chat later. I just need to think about how I want to say things. You know what I mean?
Is it? You got a problem with me?
I ain't got a problem. I want to... It's so hard because I just don't want to get upset, mate. That's the thing. It isn't a problem with you. It's just like I want to sort of say something, but I don't want to sort of, you know, because I've seen how you react to certain situations in the house as well, so I've got to be really sort of careful and responsible with the way that I say things in here. That's the thing, bro. You know, I like you, and your shit and your business is your shit and your business, mate. It really had nothing to do with me. Both me and Gina said that.
You're talking about who I think you're talking about?
A little bit, yeah.
It's a lot to digest, that's all it is.
We can't leave it there, though, can we? Shall we see what Dexter said to Daily next?
You understand what I mean? Yeah, I want you to have a good time, brother. If I was in your position, I look like you and everything. She's a banging girl. Like, I ain't got a problem with her. I don't agree with 100% morals and the things that she says, yeah, and the things that she does sometimes, but I'd go there as well, mate. All I'm saying is don't kid yourself inside your brain.
Yeah.
You know, if you want it, go for it. Eat the cake.
No, that's what I want.
Yeah?
I want a different perspective on things.
Yeah. If you want it, go for it. Eat the cake. Yeah, but don't eat the cake and then regret leaving something nicer behind. That's all I'm saying, mate. You know what I mean?
Wise words or not, I can't quite figure it out, but that's today's news. OK, digital time.
Hi.
Ian, sorry, BBI time, not digital time.
That's the same thing.
Right.
All right.
What is being said and what's going on?
Well, we exclusively revealed all this nominations news online
Hoo-ha.
earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're really cool and
Yes.
popular. And so loads of people tweeted in reaction. Sasquatch said, "Brilliant reveal. I can hear the knives being sharpened as I tweet."
It's quite graphic.
Yeah. Bev Kern said, it was brilliant tactics from Gina and Dexter because Jack is going nowhere and Wolfie's going out.
Oh,
I think some of our
really?
audience would agree with that. But then Rosalind Hale says, get Jackie out because there's a nasty side surfacing. Which I'm not sure.
Nasty side of Jackie?
Yeah, apparently so.
What? Why?
She didn't say that's
What,
all she
why?
said.
Let's know
Come
what,
on,
why?
Rosalind. And Shirley Morgan said this is a brill choice. Maybe now we'll see Charlie come into her own. Which I think is a good point.
Yeah,
now
I
she's got
think
an
it's been
opportunity.
lovely having a mother and daughter in there to see that kind of perspective on things.
Yeah.
But then it would be nice to see one without the other to see if they're different.
Yeah, because so far Charlie has been sort of on the outside, but now she's in the safe house. She's got all those luxuries. She can go in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
People are very excited about the fact that there's a jacuzzi now.
Is that something that you're excited about, Ian?
Well, personally, I can't wait to see Dexter in his Speedos.
Could you imagine?
Hopefully I won't have
Let's
to.
not put that visual in our heads. Thank you, Ian. That was
No
lovely.
worries.
Massive thank you to all of my guests tonight. Come back here tomorrow and join me because Nicola McLean's going to be here, David Ramsden's going to be here, Francine Lewis is going to be here, and Judy James is going to be talking bodies. Until we meet again, have a lovely night.